You keep hitting roadblocks in your business and you don't know why. How do you figure out what's holding you back? How do you know if you're the problem? So, are you micromanaging, not delegating, not adapting? Does your team have to run everything through you before a decision can be made? From my vantage point, when I'm working with a supplier, it's great. I want to have a single point of contact. But there's a difference between having a single point of contact and all decisions going through a single person. And if you're that single person that's not letting decisions flow, that's not letting ideas happen, that is stopping everything, then that's going to be a roadblock for me. I'm not going to be able to work with you if everything needs to go through you. So remember that there is a difference between having a dedicated point of contact and having everything be dedicated flow through point. But is it really me, or maybe my team's the problem? Well, here's the challenge to you on that. You hired them. You picked them. So if they suck, if you can't trust them, that's not their problem. That's your problem. So what are you going to do again to address it and to fix it? If you picked your team, there was something that they brought. Find what that is. Get back in there, train them, trust them. Or if you can't do that, you're going to have to replace them. But you cannot be the team. So what's the one thing I can do today to stop being the roadblock? Well, what can you delegate? What is on your plate that you are taking care of that you know you should not be taking care of? Here's something I deal with all the time. I have a supplier and I have 3 people that I work with on a day-to-day basis within the company. The problem is anytime there's a challenge to what they're saying, it's, oh, we have to get the answer from the owner. I get that, especially if that's the escalation point, but it's on simple things. Hey, is that order still going to be on time for next week? I think so, but let me check with the owner. Hey, did you place that order for those materials 2 months ago like you told me you were going to? I think so, but let me check with the owner to make sure the order's placed. That is where you're the roadblock. So why do you have a team? Trust your team. Because from my perspective, if I'm vetting you as a supplier, if you don't trust your team, I don't trust you. And I won't pick you as a supplier. And if you're already my supplier and I start seeing these red flags, that's when I'm going to start to look elsewhere. So if you're running into roadblocks in your business and you don't know why, please look in the mirror. Start with you before you blame your team. If you think you might be the problem, you already have the answer. What's one thing in your business you know you need to let go of? Drop it in the comments and let me know.